Hi, you guys. It's been a while. It's been a few days. We came back from camp and there was lots of stuff going on, lots of cleaning up. It was our first time preparing, so I did overpack. We did a few things that were extra that wasn't necessary. So, through experience we learned, and our next trip is actually in 10 days or so. I'm gonna go home this weekend, visit mom, family, and then the week after, when I come back, I have to prepare again on the food. I'm gonna make it really simple. I was really surprised though, for one thing. Um, Phil was actually, I thought like Phil would be pigging out. Like I thought he would want to take this opportunity to eat potatoes and all the stuff that you want to eat during camping, like marshmallows and all that, which we did. We did have some s'mores. I didn't have that, um, but I was really surprised because when we came home, he was like, he told me that he didn't really like that I brought too much candy, and I was like, what? I thought that was the only time that he would like feel free to eat candy, but you know what? It seems like this carnivore or ketovore carnivore diet that I'm giving him, it's naturally making him less cravings for all the sugars, and I'm seeing a lot of benefits. I mentioned in my community post about the bloating is gone, the weight loss is going down. I'm not eating as much cheese as I used to. I still am a little bit. I'm still not strict carnivore. I'm working on that. I'm still thinking how to go about with this. Phil is still very much enjoying the food. At work, he's still eating a little bit of carbs, so he's been telling me sometimes he's feeling a certain way, and we haven't fully like really understood. But I'm pretty sure it's the food at work now, because once you go on a carnivore diet or keto diet where you're reducing your carbs and sugar, you're gonna start noticing how your body feels more so than before, because your body was used to eating a certain way before, but now that it's getting the proper nutrient, it's gonna start feeling a certain way with the types of food that will cause certain problems, I guess. Also, just an update. Phil said that I'm not snoring as much anymore, and he said he actually missed it. It's a joke probably, but yeah. So that's working out for me a little bit. He's still snoring because I'm not fully eating. I still eat fruits sometimes and vegetables. So yeah, we are still transitioning there, and I'm thinking of creating an Instagram account. I just came up in my head. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking more like keto to carnivore vibes or something like that, because I don't really want, because I don't really have any health problems, same as Phil, but I do, and I don't see, even though as much as I know that the carnivore diet is like the proper human diet, and that's gonna prevent all the issues that we will have eventually, we don't go towards eating that kind of food, but continue, the standard American diet with everything, everything in moderation, which turns out to be not the greatest thing. So I'm thinking only, now I totally lost my thought. Yeah, thinking about an Instagram account possibly, because just to show people, and just like, I mean, I know there's many already, and I don't want to overthink about this. I just have this interest in it because there's just so many benefits to this lifestyle of eating, and I actually find it more interesting, the food I make, if I include dairy, if I include a little bit of vegetables. The kids are getting accustomed to eating like the lettuce they use that as the base for instead of the tortilla, it's now lettuce. And I see Matt, he's actually eating the veggies. Like he'll pick it and eat it. He'll enjoy that. Cece's a little bit different, but she enjoys the cheese, and those are the things that I can incorporate in their diet. And I'm making truffles and trying to find ways to give them a little bit of a bread-like texture. So those are things I'm working on, and it's actually fun, and it's actually like the food that I used to think was bad for me, like all the cheese and heavy cream. Now I'm actually making, and they're really enjoying it. And it's really simple. Like I just find it so simple when I don't have to include the rice and the spaghetti noodles and all of that, because that's also another addition, something else to cook. And it's a little bit hard sometimes when there's so much going on already, and I have to add on the rice, like as if we need the rice or we need the spaghetti noodles or whatever, carbs or bread, whatever. No, we don't need it anymore. So it makes life a little bit easier, and it's actually really fun. I'm making a lot of fun things. Yeah, so I kind of been thinking about this Instagram account with just like little videos to spread awareness of the carnivore diet, or just the keto to carnivore diet. I like that idea because it's really hard for some people, and in order to like taking baby steps really is really helpful. Like me, I started with the workout, and I'm doing slowly and adding on more and more and more, and now I'm doing the same thing with the carnivore diet, or now it's keto diet. And I bought a few cookbooks, and it's just so fun. Like I feel like it's my whole world has been opening up, and there's things that's I never thought of making, and now I get to make it, and it's cool. And yeah, so I'm just thinking about that. And then just an update on the competition in October 5th. Me and Phil, we talked about it some more, and we have decided that we will most likely not go. So when I met Phil in 2021, I remember at the end of the year, I used to I would drive over there. Well, actually it was in 2022 when I made this resolution for myself for the new year. And I was at LV Bar Stars Sunday workout in Vegas, and at the time I would go back and forth, driving back and forth. It was like when I visit Phil, we would go to the Sunday workout. Now we don't have as much time, but we used to do that. And one of my resolution was doing 5 straight pull-ups, but that was 2022, which I never reached. And there's lots of things going on lately in our camping trip, and there's just stuff that's going on. And at my workplace, we have acquired 18 more facilities. So I work in the accounting department, and we acquired 18 more facilities. So that means, and I knew about this because back in June when I asked for it to be part-time, I told them that, well, I want to be part-time now because I really wanted to focus on my energy on like things in my life, and I need that time to come up with a routine and everything. And I enjoy this just 4 hours a day of work, and I have time for the kids. I have time to pick up the kids. It feels tired. Like I like having those options to be able to be there for the family. So I actually still don't want to work full-time hours, but lately we have a lot of things going on, and I have this option to work more than 4 hours if I need to, and I have been doing that. And 9:15, I believe it's 9:15, there's just deadlines for certain things, and so I need to increase my hours. And then when we have the 18 facilities, we might have more work, so I might have to increase my hours then too. So all this time I gave myself 3 months so far, starting June when I became part-time, to focus on all the things I have now, and even focus on my business, the business that I've been wanting to have, which is not working out because there's just so many things going on that I'm getting so distracted. And but at the same time, I feel like being able to speak here right now, I'm talking to you guys, and having a YouTube channel, it has opened myself up a lot, accepting who I am, the way I talk, just being okay with just being myself in public. So that was really helpful, and I feel like this me now, my version of me now, it's one step closer to becoming to be that person who could have, um, a business, or like having a face to anything that I want, like any product that I want, just to yeah, to have a face with that product, if that makes sense. So this is gonna, and I now I'm naturally gearing towards the carnivore diet, so I want to work on that also, and I find a good interest in the food that I make, so I want to do something about that, relating to that. But at the same time, I think it may be a longer process than I'm thinking, to work on my digital product. So I'm still working on that. I'm still thinking about it, and it's like, again, it's just possibly just lots of excuses, just lots of things. Like, I'm gravitating more towards the food. I'm gravitating more towards the video I'm making right now. I know there are lots of things I can do better in terms of my videos. It's really, I'm just not interactive at all. It's just me talking in the camera. But that part alone, like not being, since I'm not focusing on too many things like thumbnails, or sometimes people's video, they have other videos to I guess makes it more entertaining, to keep the audience more the audience more engaged. I don't have that, and I purposely didn't focus on that, because I felt like that would take a lot of time away from all the other things I have to do. So that's why I didn't do that, and I just wanted to focus mainly on having the confidence to speak, and feeling comfortable in my own skin, in my own voice, in my own everything about myself. Just be comfortable, being okay with the little pauses that I have, the sometimes not really realizing, like not being able to express things well. Like, I'm just trying to feel comfortable that it's okay. And like, when it also helps when people put videos up that are just like me, who's trying, and I feel great for them. Like, they're also going through the same thing that I'm going through, and just having something to say and expressing it, because you don't know who you're going to be able to help. So that's how I see it. Like, if I can like get over this, then I would not be able to help others. That's how I see it, because I need to get over it. Yes, anyway, I still want to do my question of the day. I do enjoy it, and I still have a goal. I'm gonna try to do 5 straight pull-ups this year. So I have 3 months, and like I said, my genius plan was to lose weight with the carnivore diet. And today I weighed myself. I think it was 112. So last week or so I was 114, 113. So now I'm 112, and I have been eating a little bit kind of bad. Not so much, but still a little bit bad. So it's still something I need to work on, and I'm trying to get to 105. I did one pull up today with Phil was up, and I did do a pull up, but I just did one. I didn't feel like I had the strength to do more than that, because I haven't been working out since last week. I think last week I worked out like one day. So as you can see, my workout training is slowing down, and I really need to get back on track. But I also need to figure out everything that's going on in my life, and really make that decision and that focus. And as well as Eddie's work, it's increasing. I may have a project next week, and since I'm going camping, I need to do some of his work, so that way I can get it out of the way. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and I just want to be clear and upfront with everybody about this. Like, I know to me it looks bad, like saying I'm gonna like try to do 3 pull-ups and like training for a competition, and now that we decided not to go, I still want to have my pull-ups. I still want my pull-ups because everything else I'm able to do. Like, well, fine, like dips, I'm not that great at it, but those are to me just trainable. But pull-ups is like somehow it's like the hardest thing to do for me. I am pretty good with push-ups. Like if I continue training, my muscle somehow it's just good with push-ups, but I guess my back muscles are weak, like really weak. So I'm gonna talk to Phil some more about this because he was the one that trained me before, and he's just been very busy with the truckie and still working on it now. Our next trip is the 15th. We're gonna go to what's it called? I think it's Monachi Meadows. So that's where we're going next. It's gonna be in California. It's a little bit further than this trip here that we just went. But let's see. Most of the time is he's driving, but I try to drive to keep him time to rest. Aside from that, so I will possibly, I'm sure, possibly I have to think about it some more. But right now I have to focus on a lot of more working hours at my current job and do a little bit more of Eddie's work. Focus on that. I still need to continue keeping my body warm with my exercise. But it may not be as much as it used to, just to keep the strength up, so I don't lose it all. But I'm gonna see. So tomorrow I'm going home. So there goes another day. Yep. I feel like I'm not really expressing myself that well today. It's just really a lot of things all over the place. But overall, the main point I wanted to say is possibly I will create Instagram for just to spread the awareness for the keto and carnivore diet. Mainly like my journey, kind of. Like I'm gonna go towards that route. Like right now it's more keto, then it's gonna be more ketovore, and eventually maybe carnivore for a month or so, and then see, because I kind of like that idea of just transitioning and then being able to start reducing all the things that we know that are bad for us, to slowly and eventually go towards the carnivore diet to prevent and also reverse all the issues that the standard American diet has brought upon us, and then we go from there. So today's question of the day, I still want to do this part at least. I really enjoy the question of the day because I feel like I get to know myself. So 202, how do you express your individuality? What makes you unique? The best thing to hold onto in life is each other. How do you express your individuality? How do I express myself, my individuality, and what makes me unique? I think that I feel like I am a very non-judgmental person. Like I'm very open-minded, and I could a lot of the times be able to a lot of times I'm able to like not jump to conclusions. Like, so I feel like I'm not judgmental. I don't jump too easily. I'm kind of listening in, and I don't think too much about it. And I guess I don't know if that makes me unique. I feel like I'm very warm and open, and unless I am specifically shy about something, otherwise there's nothing unique. I mean, I'm a friendly person, and I don't know. I think I'm a good person. I feel like I'm a good person. What makes me, I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to be myself. I can't be fake. I don't know. So the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Best thing to hold on to in life is each other. Today's question is, I don't know how to really talk about it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just a saying. Best thing to on to life is each other. Okay, thank you, everybody.